So for the standing banded hip flexor, we're gonna start in a nice tall position with our feet inside of a band. One leg's on the ground, you're squeezing your glute, keeping that leg nice and straight. And the other leg's gonna come up to the hip. We're dorsiflexing our ankle. We're pulling that ankle up, our toes towards the ceiling, holding this position and controlling it on the way down, making sure that bottom leg's nice and straight by squeezing your butt. For the supine banded hip flexor, we're gonna have one band around one of our feet. We're laying nice and flat on the ground, making sure to start with a little bit of resistance. And we're gonna pull that foot up towards our body, bringing the knee towards our chest. We're gonna hold it for a second, letting that hip flexor burn a little bit, nice and slow, come back down, making sure we're pulling our ankle up, dorsiflexing the entire time. For the standing weighted hip flexor hold, we are going to stand straight up on one leg, squeezing our butt here to keep that leg straight, and then we're going to use a weight to put on top of our leg that's up to our hip. We're pulling our toe up actively. If you can put a kettlebell around your foot, you can do that. Otherwise, you can just put a plate and lay it flat on the top of your leg, and you can use a PVC or hold onto the wall to keep your balance. So this is the dead bug with a mini band. This is working the hip flexor. We're still definitely gonna get some core work here, but we're focusing on our hip flexor. So we have our arms holding onto something. We're not gonna worry about the hands. What we're gonna do is we're gonna start with both of our knees directly above our hips, ankles dorsiflexed, and we're gonna maintain one leg in that position as we straighten out the opposite, keeping it just off the ground. You wanna do this nice and slow and control. Let that hip flexor burn at the top position here. Awesome exercise for your hip flexors and your core.